boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm ForClassic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have needed is Wreckfest. Wreckfest it is developed by the Bugbear, the same developers of the first Flatout and Flatout 2 and Ultimate Carnage, and this is insane because I really love this game. It is considerably much more realistic than Flatout, but you are here to see how this game performs. And so for this video I'll be using 720p median settings, but the requirements for this game, they say that you need at least a Core 2 Duo, which is a quite old dual core, 4 gigs of RAM and the GTX 460. So I think we are, slightly above the minimums with no issues whatsoever. And so I decided to test a multitude of different settings. So starting on with 720p, I've tested with both settings, where I was able to get an average around 60 frames per second and the 1% low around 45 to 50. So very good experience in my opinion, but I have decided to go with median because there are considerably upgrades on the graphics quality, and with that I got an average of 53 with the 1% low of around 40. The eye settings, it was very demanding, so I just wanted to show you that the game did drop from the 30 frames per second by using the eye settings on 720p. If you decide to go with 900p, you can play at median settings above 30 frames per second, or you can play with low settings with a much better average of 50 frames per second with a 1% low of 39. So it's more playable, but I still think that the median settings, it is quite fine even at 900p. But if you decide to go with 1080p, you can expect an average of 43 frames per second with a 1% low of 34, which means that the game will never drop from the 30 frames per second. Alright, so what I want to talk about it, this is the results all together. So as you can see, the only settings that did drop from 30 frames per second to something lower than that, it was 720p with the eye settings. All of the rest, it was always above 30 frames per second, so you can select what is more comfortable to you, if you prefer more resolution, more settings, or more frame rate. So you need to make some sacrifices and choose what you want the most. As for the game itself, like I was telling you at the beginning, I really love Wreckfest. It is from the same developers of Flatout, which is a series that I do love a lot, and I'm not even American. And this game, it is completely American. It is the American derbies races, which are amazing. It is destruction all over the place, and I do love that, honestly. I was waiting for this game for a long time, and it is available by now for some years already, but it was 5 years in development, in early access. It was very complicated. I was expecting this game to never be released, but Bugbear made it through, and it is now available on the PC. And the multiplayer, despite I'm not showing it in here, it is absolutely amazing. It is destruction all over the places, no rules whatsoever. People do what they want on the tracks. The objective, it is usually to win, but people don't care about it. They just want to destroy you, or you want to destroy them. It is absolutely insane, and I do love that on Wreckfest, honestly. But as for the game itself and the settings, this is one of the things that I wanted to tell you. The low settings, it isn't exactly really bad. The low settings looks pretty good, and despite I do choose the median settings to play this game, if you want to go with the low settings, it is absolutely fine, because even the textures on low looks pretty good. You get pretty much all the good experience of the game. The biggest downgrade that I've noticed from medium to low, it is really the lack of foliage. The foliage, it is still there, but they just spawn very small puffs of foliage, not too much, and they only pop up very close to you. So I think the foliage, it is really the biggest downgrades from medium to low. There is also the lack of ambient occlusion, but I don't think it is something that you will miss a lot on this game. And also texture quality, it is quite noticeable, the difference from low to medium or medium to low. But still, even at the low settings, the textures do look really good in my opinion, alright? So for these tracks, what I'm playing in here, it is with realistic damage, so I'm not expecting to finish races with this, because this is very tough, alright? Every single hit, it really destroys your vehicle, and it's very hard to finish a race like this, as you can see, amazing. But that's about it. So guys, hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. In case you want to get this game, you can get this game by the time of this video for $39.99 on Steam. It is a little bit expensive, but I will leave you a link on the description of the video for you to get the game more cheaper from official retail stores, alright? Guys, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon.